Want to know what life is like in the world's wealthiest country? I will uncover the secrets of Luxembourg, the small nation with a fairy tale landscape and a jaw-dropping GDP per capita of over $125,000. Why outsiders are attracted by the plentiful jobs and why so many companies are flocking here for the tax benefits. Smash that subscribe button and let's dive into the culture, economy, and daily life of this tiny powerhouse nation. Hidden amongst the green hills of Western Europe sits a microscopic nation brimming with wild wealth and prosperity. Welcome to Luxembourg, the single richest country on planet Earth measured by money made per person. The public transportation in Luxembourg is entirely free, as long as you don't cross the border. All public transit within Luxembourg is complimentary. Funded by taxes, this radical policy aims to provide efficient, environmentally friendly transportation for all citizens and visitors. Even for a wealthy nation, this display of generosity leaves us speechless. Another aspect of Luxembourg's opulence is glaringly obvious: the high cost of living. A Big Mac here costs a staggering €8.95, making it one of the most expensive in the world. The mind-blowing prices extend beyond fast food, with even basic hotel rooms demanding premium rates. As we stroll through the city's old town, opulence seems to be around every corner. Luxury boutiques line the streets, and the ostentatious Grand Palace, home to the billionaire Grand Duke Henry, serve as a reminder of just how much wealth resides within this tiny nation. The stunning viewpoint is dubbed Europe's most beautiful balcony. The breathtaking vistas of the lush countryside and historic architecture truly deserve the accolade. Many outsiders are drawn here by the plentiful job opportunities and higher salaries compared to their home countries. Ostentatious displays of wealth like high-end cars and multi-million euro homes reinforce Luxembourg's status as a playground for the elite. This tiny nation is truly one of a kind. From its progressive social policies and stunning natural landscapes to its concentration of affluence and globally integrated workforce, Luxembourg seems to exist in a league of its own. People from all walks of life are flocking here, drawn by the prospect of secure employment, a high standard of living, and a cosmopolitan culture unlike anywhere else. While excessive wealth is on full display, Luxembourg also offers remarkable public services and quality of life for its citizens and expatriates alike. Despite being one of the smallest sovereign states in the world, tiny Luxembourg casts a massive economic shadow across the entire European continent. With a population only around 630,000, about the size of Vermont, and landmass barely bigger than Rhode Island, this tiny duchy seems utterly unremarkable at first glance. But don't let the small size fool you. Luxembourg has cracked the code for achieving supreme wealth and financial success. The numbers behind Luxembourg's ridiculous riches are simply staggering. This miniature country's GDP per capita eclipses an sky-high $125,000 annually. To put that in perspective, financial heavyweights like Switzerland, Norway, and the United States don't even come close with per-person outputs around half to one-third of Luxembourg's levels. So what exactly is Luxembourg's secret for generating such outrageous wealth for its small population? The answer lies in Luxembourg's long history as a global corporate tax haven enticing big business from around the world. Over many decades of smart economic policies, Luxembourg has essentially transformed itself into a corporate safe haven by offering extremely low tax rates for major multinational companies. The brilliant maneuver to lure giant corporations with rock-bottom taxes has triggered a stampede of blue-chip businesses racing to establish headquarters in Luxembourg, if only on paper. Global powerhouses like Amazon, Skype, ArcelorMittal, RTL Group, and even massive corporations like the Canadian fertilizer giant Nutrien have all descended upon tiny Luxembourg. While their main operations exist elsewhere, Luxembourg has become the go-to destination for these global titans to legally report revenues and slash overall tax obligations. Luxembourg operates as a giant financial vacuum sucking up profits from companies across the entire planet. Its puny $85 billion GDP is laughably disproportionate for such a minuscule geographic area and population. But that continuous gusher of international corporate money flowing across borders has single-handedly catapulted Luxembourg's GDP per capita to some of the highest levels in human history. For those lucky enough to call Luxembourg home, daily life resembles something ripped straight from the pages of a storybook. all of that wealth cultivated from Luxembourg's corporate cash flows has financed a nationwide standard of infrastructure, public services, and amenities that seems almost too good to be true. The biggest indulgence lies in Luxembourg's public transportation system. Leveraging the billions provided by corporate taxes, all buses, trams, and light rail are 100% free for any resident or visitor to ride across the entire nation. Having seamless transit available at zero cost eliminates emissions while ensuring even those of modest means can easily navigate this compact yet cosmopolitan paradise. Of course, wealth and prosperity across Luxembourg stretches far beyond basic public infrastructure and transportation. In fact, the overall standard of living for average households mirrors that of society's most exclusive elite found in other nations. You see, Luxembourg's affluent citizens can easily afford to indulge their every desire, from world-class French vintages to tasting menus at Michelin-starred establishments. Discount merchandising is nowhere to be found, replaced entirely by purveyors of premium luxuries catered to society's upper crust and their refined tastes. But perhaps the most blatant signifier of Luxembourg's outrageous wealth lies in its real estate market. A mere 30-minute drive beyond Luxembourg City leads you into a countryside of fairy tale perfect villages, replete with meandering vineyards, deep green forests, and those iconic hilltop homes that look plucked straight from the idyllic settings of a Tolkien novel. And here's the kicker. Average home prices, even in these rural Luxembourg havens, routinely exceed $1.5 million. Owning an opulent country estate amongst such picture-perfect settings isn't reserved for the uber elite in Luxembourg. It's merely the everyday norm for the nation's well-heeled populace of bankers, lawyers, and executives. While many of Luxembourg's elite residents were indeed born into prosperity, just as many have migrated here from all across Europe and the world to partake in the nation's outrageous wealth and exclusivity. Thanks to its long-held reputation as a continental hub for finance and business, nearly half of Luxembourg's population consists of expatriates who've relocated from abroad. And this diverse, multicultural atmosphere is reflected in the local language skills. Virtually every citizen can converse flawlessly in Luxembourgish, French, German, and English from birth. As we look to Luxembourg's future, all signs point towards its reign as Europe's preeminent capitalist utopia continuing indefinitely. While potential regulatory reforms could somewhat impede the nation's lucrative status as the ultimate corporate tax haven, the overwhelming wealth amassed over decades is simply too entrenched to be upended entirely. What did you people like the most in Luxembourg? Are you still wondering how could a tiny nation have a massive GDP over $85 billion? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this glimpse into the world's richest country as fascinating as I did, be sure to subscribe to Infinite Lux and click the bell icon for more videos. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video.